Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily and I'm clearly not where I normally film my videos. Today I'm actually at the Bricks Minifigs in Austin, Texas, and I just want to give a big thanks real quick to Gary, the owner. Thank you so much for letting us do this. And so today I'm actually going to be sitting down with Ben, one of the managers, to get some of your questions answered about what Bricks Minifigs even is. I know a lot of people have asked me, what is Bricks Minifigs? How does a resale LEGO store work? So I'm going to be sitting down with Ben for an interview today to get all of your questions answered. Make sure to stick around. Alright, so here I have Ben from Bricks Minifigs, and so thank you so much for this interview and taking your time. I really do appreciate it. So for the people around the world who don't have Bricks Minifigs, they might not know what your store is, they've never really heard of it. What do you guys do? So what is Bricks Minifigs?
So Bricks Minifigs is a used LEGO store franchise. The main thing is buy, sell, trade LEGO products. We take in old sets, new sets, we fix them up, we clean them as best we can, and we turn around and sell them back to the community. Currently, we have a very good mix of sets. A gentleman sold us a large chunk of his collection, so right now we have a ton of brick heads, and we also have some Creator Expert modulars. So we carry everything as long as it was LEGO brand at some point. We've had some of the more obscure stuff like Ice Planet and Insectoids. Right now we have a pretty good selection of Creator Expert sets, architecture, as well as brick heads. Then we also have our store's mainstays such as Star Wars, LEGO Marvel, LEGO DC Comics, the LEGO Elves, the LEGO Friends, Technic. We do see quite a bit of Technic in this store. LEGO City. And then we've had some of the more older, less recent themes, like we've got Unitron, we've had Insectoids, Blacktron, both 1 and 2, Classic Space, Unitron, Western. Really, if LEGO put their name on it, we add it at some point. We will take it from any year. The oldest set we've ever had was from 1973. I mean, in terms of rare stuff, we have a monorail. How many people have seen those in person? That one's actually not for sale. The store owner does not want to part with it. That's the ones that he doesn't want to give up. He likes it too much. We turn it on constantly because it's one of the coolest things to talk about in LEGO. It's weird, they don't make it anymore, and it's highly coveted by collectors. We have characters in the cases that are individual, from LEGO collections to LEGO sets and LEGO themes. We've got old retired ones. We've got Indiana Jones, the Pirates of the Caribbean. We've got Star Wars from every which era, all 21 years of it. Ninjago's very big right now, actually. We can't keep, the things we just can't keep stock due to popularity are Star Wars, Ninjago, LEGO Elves, and the Creator Modulars. The fact that we have 2 in store right now is nuts. We sell LEGO in various conditions. Our used sets are pretty par for the course. It's a used LEGO set. We do our best to complete them as best as possible. But our built sets are sold as is. We do offer the option for us to take them apart, and we do have the instructions for the most part, and the ones we don't have, LEGO has the archive online for free. Other than that, the Noon box sets don't get tampered with. We make sure they are properly sealed. We price them according to what they are. And then we have a tier between those two called certified, which means a staff member takes the painstaking time to count out and verify that every piece is there. We'll then box it back up, sometimes in its original box, sometimes we'll have a different box to stick it in, but it allows us to offer sets at different price points. As a franchise, each store operates differently, but here in Austin, we'd like for you to bring the set in so we can actually take a look at it in person and give it a fair estimate. Depending on the condition you bring it in is what we can offer. Do you bring it in built? Is it in really bad shape? Are the stickers good? And then from there, we take a look at what it's going for on several different LEGO aftermarkets: eBay, Bricklink, Brickowl. The one we ignore is Amazon because it is notoriously high on the aftermarket. But from there, we come up with a median price that we could sell it for here in Austin, and that's what we go with.
And so if someone has a box with it and instructions maybe, does that help boost the price of it? I know a lot of people kind of hoard their boxes.
It's very situational. Like, Star Wars fans are very rabid and love their boxes, but then there's things like the LEGO Architecture, the Creator Expert line, where the boxes hold some sort of value. But then you get to smaller things like LEGO City and LEGO Creator 3-in-1. Those don't really have much value within their boxes. There are some, but not a lot of them. For bulk LEGO, we need you to bring it in as a bin so we can take a look at what it is. We don't go by weight because there's always things that aren't LEGO necessarily mixed in there. So it isn't fair to us, it isn't fair to you if we come up with an estimate that way. We look at things in both a volume and a quality perspective. How much of it is actual LEGO, how much of it is Mega Blocks, KNX, or other toys. And then also the condition of the bricks. Like, are there a lot of chewed on bricks? Are they very clean bricks? We'll also make a decision, and then we give you a value based on how much of it is like that, and then what it would take for us to clean it and go through it. We offer a lot of the same services as the actual LEGO store. We have loose piece bins you can go and dig through and fill your own containers. We have minifig maker parts. The LEGO store does those too. However, ours are a little different since we offer used pieces within those. You can get things in there that LEGO cannot put into their maker table. These are different licensing agreements. Star Wars parts don't get put in the maker table at the LEGO store. When we got a ton of a Star Wars figure, we'll sometimes put the parts in the table. So if you want to make your own custom figure with Ki-Adi-Mundi's forehead or blue lightsaber, you have that option here. At our store, we have a ton of minifigs. Everyone loves minifigs. We also have a lot of mini dolls. They're very popular here. Unlike the LEGO stores, we have a mini doll maker in our store. It's a little tray. It's not as big as the minifig maker, but that's because of how much time there's been behind it. Mini dolls have about 10 years of parts, whereas the minifigure has 40 years of parts. So just proportionally speaking, we have a lot more minifig pieces.
So do you only sell official LEGO here, or do you sell other brands? What kind of stuff do you sell besides LEGO, if at all?
So set-wise, we do sell only official LEGO. We do have some aftermarket products. We have some custom-made minifigures. They are real LEGO pieces, but it's for custom printed for things that LEGO cannot license. We've got things like Game of Thrones, Halo, Pokemon, all licenses that people love, but LEGO does not have a partnership with. And then we have some other aftermarket stuff. We have some lighting kits, we have different base plates in different sizes and colors that LEGO does not make. And then we are also a supplier of brick arms, which are a very popular aftermarket LEGO gun.
A lot of people in the LEGO community build MOCs. Do you guys buy MOCs? Do you sell MOCs? Like, how does that work? If someone brings in a MOC, like, would you buy that from them?
So for us, MOCs are very situational, which everyone's great with building their own LEGO, but we can only take things if it is a sort of recognizable thing like structures, vehicles, maybe movie sets.
So at Bricks and Minifigs here in Austin, what's your biggest seller?
It rotates. Right now, Star Wars is very big. We're very close to May the 4th. There's a lot of hype for the Bad Batch show. The Mandalorian's been very good, so everyone's been stuck at home in lockdown watching The Mandalorian. We've had moments where it's been other stuff. When Avengers Endgame was in theaters, the Marvel stuff was flying off the shelf. Around the holidays, anything mildly Christmas themed. If it's white or it's snow covered, it sells very quickly from September to December.
I've been asked by a few people, you know, they'll see sets in my vlogs and they're like, oh wait, can I get that shipped to me internationally or across the country? Do you guys ship your LEGO sets?
So I can't speak for all of the Bricks and Minifigs throughout the country, but we here in Austin do not ship. By not shipping, we are not directly competing with LEGO's online retailers such as the LEGO store itself, Bricklink, eBay, and it allows us to price things at a slightly lower rate because you actually have to come to our store to get it.
So Bricks and Minifigs here, you guys are a very small business. How has the shutdown impacted you?
When the shutdown started happening, LEGO Masters was airing, and that was actually really good for business because everyone was getting so inspired to play with the LEGO, and they were coming to us and they were getting massive amounts of bricks, and then suddenly we had to close our doors. When we were able to open them up again, actually, we were one of the few places within 10 miles that had toys still in stock. But our business has shifted. Normally, we sell a lot of small things and a lot of loose pieces over the course of the year. And then as you get closer to the holidays, we would sell a lot of the big stuff. It's been big object after big object since the lockdowns happened because everyone's stuck indoors. Everyone's playing with LEGO. Everybody wants to build something new.
For, you know, someone like me who loves to come here all the time, is it possible to see what you have in store from your website?
A website with an inventory is something we just don't have because our inventory changes daily, sometimes even hourly. So we would never be able to keep up with the manpower we have, a list or an inventory like that.
So I made a community post on my channel the other day just asking you guys for questions while I was here to ask Ben, and one of you guys asked about Comic-Con exclusives. So do you guys sell Comic-Con exclusives, or which ones have you had in the past?
Like everything, it's very situational. We never know what's going to come through our door and what people are going to trade us. Right now, we do have the Arsenal minifigure from the 2015 Comic-Con, and in the past we have had the Sith Trooper bust. But our inventory is entirely based off of what people bring to us and what they'll sell us. We did get a Nebulon frigate when they were doing the Comic-Con at home last year, but that didn't last very long.
All right, well, thank you so much, Ben, for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it. So Ben here is the manager at this Bricks and Minifigs in Austin, Texas, but I also really want to thank Gary, the owner here. They're both such sweet people, and please come check out their store in Austin. I come here literally all the time. There's always really cool sets here, and they're all very knowledgeable on LEGO. They know what they're talking about for sure. And so where can we find you online? Do you have a website we can check you out on?
So the website for the franchise is bricksminifigs.com. There are several locations throughout the United States. We do recommend checking out your local ones. We here in Austin have our Bricks and Minifigs Austin website, but we mainly use our Facebook page, which is Bricks and Minifigs Austin. Check us out there. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much. Alrighty guys,